In the coming days, Congress is expected to pass the Respect for Marriage Act. It's a bill that would enact federal protections for same-sex marriage as well as for interracial marriage. It would be a momentous milestone for the LGBTQ plus community and its long fight toward equality. Versions of the Respect for Marriage Act have been introduced and reintroduced in Congress since 2009, and its expected passage this time only comes after the rights of another group of Americans were taken away. The cruel reality is that we might not be at this historic point if the Supreme Court hadn't overturned Roe v. Wade in June. And then Justice Clarence Thomas hadn't written an opinion that threatened to also overturn the Obergefell decision, which was the landmark Supreme Court case that held that same-sex marriage was, in fact, constitutional. If things go as expected, Congress will pass the Respect for Marriage Act during a particularly vulnerable moment for the LGBTQ plus community. In the past couple of years, high-profile Republican Party leaders have made a boogeyman of the LGBTQ plus community, spreading lies and filing a record number of laws that limit the rights of LGBTQ plus Americans, many of them targeting trans people. They're contributing to an environment that has turned particularly nasty and hostile toward the LGBTQ plus community. According to GLAAD, the Gay and Lesbian Alliance Against Defamation, 124 drag events across 47 states have been the target of threats and intimidation this year alone. During Pride Month this summer, a literal truckload of members of the white nationalist group, the Patriot Front, were arrested on their way to allegedly disrupt and riot at a Pride event in a nearby park. And just 1 week ago, a gunman killed 5 people and injured 17 others at Club Q, a gay bar in Colorado Springs. That's the backdrop against which the Respect for Marriage Act will be passed. It will be a significant step toward progress. It doesn't directly address the dangers and the torment that the LGBTQ plus community is feeling at this moment. As the law changes, so must the entire culture surrounding it, and vice versa.